Welcome back to the Lone Up Farm for episode 8. Hope you're all having a great day so far, guys. So we're just going to have a quick check on the animals. We've got chickens, we've got pigs, and we've got cows. We haven't got any sheep yet. We are going to get some quite soon, but I don't think we're going to get them today. So the cows and the chickens should be okay. They've got all the food that they need. They might need a bit of a top up, but they should be alright. They've got enough food to keep them going and to keep them at 100% productivity. But as for the pigs, I think they're going to be running low on both canola and either wheat or barley. So we need to be sorting that out today. I've got canola growing on field 42, so that will be okay. Then again, I'm not sure if it will be ready to harvest in today's episode. If not, definitely the next one. So that should be okay. And as for the wheat or barley, I'm going to be planting some a little bit later on field 30. I planted the poplars in the last episode, so we'll check on those. Don't think they'll be anywhere near ready to harvest yet. I'm pretty sure the poplars take a bit longer than all the other crops, but then again they regrow, so yeah, it's give and take really, isn't it? So we'll just get this area swept up so they should get back to 100% productivity. There we go. It usually takes a minute or two for it to register that it's clean, and yeah, for the productivity to go back up. Let's just have a quick look. Yeah, the productivity will go back up in a moment, but as you can see there, wheat, barley, soybean, canola and sunflowers are all in the red, so they need looking after. And like I say, I've got the canola on field 42 and I'm going to be planting some. I think I'll go for wheat today on field 30, the one that we've got half a field, or part of a field should I say, of poplars. I'm going to put the rest with the wheat there, but we also need to put some straw down for the pigs because that was on orange, so we don't want that to get too low, and probably for the cows as well. So we've got the notification saying that there's no more room for eggs at the chickens, so that gives me a good excuse to showcase a new mod, and it's from DD Mod Passion, sorry. And yeah, it's a great little mod there. Basically lets you automatically load wool from sheep, milk from the cow pasture and eggs from the chicken coop. So we'll be having a look at that in just a moment. Nearly missed my turn there. I'm going to carry on doing the cleaning out the chickens and the cows before I do that though. There shouldn't be too much of a mess from the cows because I've only got, what, 24 of them I think it is. Make sure I don't knock the dog over there. Hi dog. Maybe I should give the dog a name instead of just calling him Dog. Might call him Charlie. My real life dog is called Charlie. So let's have a look at the chickens. Yeah, there's a bit of a mess there that needs cleaning, and wow, yeah, there's a lot of eggs there. So I've got a brush here in the cattle barn. Yeah, there's not much of a mess for the cattle there. It's like I said, I've only got 24 of them. On this map you need to manually muck out the manure as well, but again I don't think there'll be that much of it, so I'm not going to bother with that today. Yeah, it's just there. Yeah, just there it is. No, there's not that much of it, to be fair. I can let that build up a little bit more before I need to start thinking about that. And my silo will take manure, so yeah, I've not really got a problem there. All I've got to do is muck it out and store it. When I've got enough of it, I can start using the manure for fertilizer. Also, I'll have some slurry and digestate from the silage that I've sold to the BGA. So yeah, so the cows are looking good there. They need a bit more TMR. Do that in a moment, in a while maybe. Just going to sell a few chickens first. What I usually do, I keep it between 400 and 500 chickens. So whenever it's getting anywhere near 500, I'll just sell any excess. I think there was 78. There was 478, so I'll sell 78. I'm only making $10 per chicken there, but you know, it's $780, which is great. I know there is a mod out there for one of the cattle trucks that will allow you to take chickens, but I've tried it and it kept crashing my game, so I'm not using that. Right, so this is the mod I was talking about. If I can open that door properly. Not the truck. The truck isn't. Well, the truck is a mod, but yeah, that's the Warrior plus hook lift that I'm using. But the trailer on the container on the back there is the mod I was talking about earlier, the cages. Now what should happen is I should be able to just drive up to the eggs and it should auto load them. I have tried it on Sussex Farms with the sheep. It worked perfectly well. With the eggs I couldn't get it to work properly. I had to physically pick the eggs up and they just disappeared out of my hand into the cages. So I don't know if that's going to be the case here. Maybe they're going to do an update on it or something, I don't know. But yeah, like I say, I can't seem to get them to auto load like that. But it still saves you having to try and stack the eggs nice and neatly, because as you can see, there you go, that's just disappeared and it's in one of the cages there. And yeah, I can keep doing that. And instead of trying to stack them into the back of your pickup or something like that, and as you know, they always go anywhere, and yeah, you've stacked half of them really neatly and one of them goes wrong and it pulls the rest out and you get really frustrated with it. Well, that's never going to happen again if you're using this mod. This one doesn't want to go and throw it, and there you go. I wouldn't want to be the person buying those eggs. Never mind. And yeah, it's just going to stack them nice and neatly for me. And also I'm going to be selling in more bulk than I used to. I used to just load the eggs up into the back of the pickup and take them. But it's going to take me quite a few loads of eggs to fill these cages. And yeah, if you're desperate for money, you can take them whenever. But I'm going to probably wait until all of the cages are full and see how much money I can make from them then. So I'll put the container up here and then I'll find somewhere for the Warrior to go. And there you go. It's the beauty of the hook lifts. You can have as many containers as you want, doing whatever job they need to be. I'll have one for the manure later on, and you just leave them there in just one truck. And yeah, it's great. So where am I going to park this? Have I got room up in the vehicle shed that I've placed? No room at the end there. Maybe with the trailers down here. In fact, I don't think there is even here either. No, that's why I put it in the shed down here. I'll put it back in the shed where I got it from. It can live there for now. I keep forgetting about that silage in the bunker there. I put it down just, a couple of episodes ago, because I was going to use it for making TMR, but instead I used bales. There's not a lot there, but I really need to get that sold. It's just money sat there waiting to be put into my account. I need to get it to the BGA. Don't think I'll get it done on today's episode. I might actually do that through the night. I've already done an episode with moving the silage to the BGA. So yeah, I'll probably do that at night. So right now, what am I going to do? I'm going to go and plant the wheat, I think, on field 30. Like I've already said, I've got part of that field with the poplars growing on it, but the pigs are in need of more wheat or barley, so we'll use the 8400, the John Deere, and the Great Plains planter, and we'll go and get that done. I'm not quite sure what else there will be to do on the farm today, as I've mentioned, we're waiting for things to be ready to harvest. So I've actually taken out a contract on field 50, the big field with the rocks in the middle. It's a fertilising contract. So if I do come to a stage later on today where I'm thinking, what is it to do, I'll jump on to do that contract. If I'm too busy on my own farm, then I'll just cancel that contract and yeah, won't have to do it. I'm just going to cut the grass here, or cut through the grass, should I say, here. I always get myself tangled up on the telegraph poles on the support wires there. Forever doing that, so I'm going to try and avoid those. As I was saying about the contracts, it's always nice to be able to do a contract if you are waiting for things to do on your own farm, but I'm not overly keen on doing contracts. I'd like to do work on my own farm, to be building my own farm up. Yes, you can earn money on contracts, but I like to be building my own farm up, so the money eventually will be coming into my own farm. I cultivated this last night. That doesn't look cultivated. Do you know what? I've got the wrong field. Unbelievable. Never mind. Yeah, this is this field 31, I think. I've got these two square fields right next to each other. I'm forever getting them mixed up. So yeah, this one isn't cultivated, but that doesn't matter because it's not my field. And yeah, this next one should be nicely cultivated. Yes, it is. There we go. I wondered what was going on there. I knew I'd cultivated it through the night, but there you go. As I said, this is the one with the poplars growing on it, so I've left a bit of a gap from where the poplars are to where I cultivated, just to give myself a little bit of working room there. Get the planter lined up. I always find it easier to line up before you open it up. And yeah, that looks about right there, maybe. There we go. Let's just double check that. Zoom in. Yeah, that looks just about right. So we'll get this wheat planted. Going back to the mods I was talking about earlier, there's some great mods on this game. I mean, the base game is a great game as it is, but some of the work from the modders is absolutely brilliant. It makes what is already a great game into something even better. Some of the other mods I've found recently, another one by DD Mod Passion. Now, I don't know how long this has been out, but I must have missed it coming out. I actually I saw it for the first time on one of Mr. Sealy P's videos on his Greenwich Valley playthrough when he was doing the straw harvest. I've always had problems when I'm trying to pick up pallets. I don't know whether it's just me. I don't think it's just me, but the pallet forks were forever getting stuck in the pallets. You couldn't pick you could pick the pallets up, but you couldn't put them down properly, and I found it very, very frustrating. And to tell you the truth, that is why I have got the silo on my farm on this playthrough, where you can go and buy anything instead of having to go to the shop and buy the pallets there and load them up. Because I just thought to myself, who wants to see pallets getting stuck to a forklift or whatever it is that you're using? Nobody wants to see that. and I always found it very, very frustrating. Well, this mod that I'm talking about, again, it's by DD Mod Passion, and it's in the CSZ pack. It's basically anything for front loaders, telehandlers, wheel loaders, any of your attachments that you need. They've got loads and loads of attachments, but this particular one, instead of having to pick pallets up, basically it's like a bag lift. It's a strap that goes from the forks underneath the pallet through where the pallet forks would go, and it just picks it up, and it makes it so much easier. Some people would prefer the auto load, and yeah, I get that, but I think the having to actually go and do the job yourself, but being able to do it without the frustration of the pallet forks getting stuck all the time, I think that's great. It's not a massive mod or anything, but for me it's a game changer. So yeah, I really like that one. So as I've been going along, I've been thinking what else I need to do today, and I've realised I've not fertilised this field at all. I always fertilise before I put the seeds in. I often have it completely fertilised before I put the seeds in. So I can fertilise before I cultivate the field, then I cultivate, and then you can fertilise as soon as you've cultivated, and you've got the 100% fertilisation state then before you've even put the seeds in. Well, I haven't done anything on it as yet. I don't know why. Probably because of the poplars or something. You don't need to even cultivate when you're putting poplars in. So I don't know. I'd just not thought of it. So yeah, I haven't done that. And the contract that I've taken out is also for fertilising, so that's a lot of fertilising to do. I need to do one on this field, then maybe the field 50, and then again on this field. Also, I've just realised that I've been talking for over 17 minutes now. My videos are usually between 20 and 25 minutes, and it's not even 9 o'clock in the morning yet, so yeah, I think I'm going to need to speed things up a little bit. I've had a notification telling me that there's no more room for the eggs. So I'm thinking maybe the eggs that are in the cage there are still in the trigger point, so it thinks that it's full. So I'm just going to have to move these cages along a little bit. So we'll get the warrior back out. And yeah, we'll get those moved. I don't actually like doing too much of the same thing, especially in one episode. And we've already done one lot of fertilizing today. But I am going to do the fertilizing contract that I've got. But instead of using the sprayer with the liquid fertilizer, I'm going to use a solid fertilizer. It's still going to be using the same machine, but doing it in a different way. So I think I can get away with doing those two jobs on the one episode. I will probably cut out doing the second spray on my own field. So I haven't quite finished the contract, but they're paying me out there, so just over 27,000, and I'm going to take that and buy some more cows. 2,500 each, so yeah, I can afford another 10 cows there. So that's another 10 cows in the pasture. I need to do a bit of looking after with them. I need to get them a bit more straw. They'll need more TMR. I've got about 140,000 litres of TMR in the silo, I think, but that will go down quite soon. So I'm also going to need to make some more up. So I need to cut the grass and get it tethered, make it into hay. Don't think I'll be able to get the baling and all that done on today's video because we are getting towards the 30-minute mark. So yeah, I'm going to do quite a lot of that off camera, but yeah, we'll get some of the hay made. Okay, then we've got the grass cut and we're just making it into hay. I'm not going to be able to get any of the baling or anything like that done on the video today because, as you can see, we are losing the light. So I'm going to leave the video about there. I'm going to carry on with the work, but until next time, thank you very much for watching and have an amazing day.